Welcome to episode 2 of Getting to Norway. This is Aslan. My name is Araya. I have my little animal family here, my little zoo. I have Zima there. Arlo's in the van. Duchess is somewhere. We are making our way to Norway. I've been living here in Italy for over a year now. I've created a little home here. I've become a resident of Italy. This was never the plan. Relax, sir. I moved to Europe from California, when was it? Like a year and a half ago. And there's Duchess. Awesome. See, she teaches him boundaries really well. We are working on not being so excited about Duchess, but he really just wants to play. He doesn't understand that she's not a dog, and so I think they're going to be fine. I've watched quite a few videos of Kangles with with cats, and the cat raises them just like how Duchess has been, and then they respect them, and the cat ultimately becomes the boss. She's already the boss. So yeah, it'll be the 4 of us. Zima will stay back on the farm, guard the farm. This is her land to guard. And yeah, so a year and a half ago I moved to Europe. I didn't really know what to expect. It was this like clean slate that I had, but I just had this calling that I had to go to Europe. And so I sold everything. I packed 2 suitcases, 3, like if you count the small one, and I came here with Arlo and just kind of explored. I did like a month and a half. Hey, don't do that. I did like a month and a half in different cities and countries, and would have Airbnbs, and then eventually I was able to get a van, which was a whole process, learning how to register, do all that in another country, in another language. But I was very proud of myself. I've had a lot of van problems, like nothing so serious, but things that I just don't understand. Some with the conversion, some with the van itself, and that all ultimately led me to staying here on the farm for a while and fixing it up and just finding purpose here on the farm, rescuing horses from a guy in the mafia, all that stuff. And now I have that calling again, that calling to go north, to go to Norway. And I don't know why. I don't know what's there. I don't know much about Norway. I just know I have to go, and I've known I have had to go for a long time. And I knew that I had to wait for him to be vaccinated and with his passport and able to travel. That's like the requirements of a dog traveling internationally, is having a passport, having rabies, and having a microchip, rabies shot. And so now we're here. Asan, don't do it. I'm always watching you. And in these videos, you'll see me consistently training him. And it's not because he's bad. It's because, like, if you had a dog, you just have to be consistent with them. Especially with the Kangal, you have to remind them that they like consistency. They like respectful training, and they like consistency. And so I give him that. And we are very consistent, because he is consistently saying, is this okay now? Is this okay now? But Arlo loves him, which is the most important part. I wanted Arlo to have a best friend. He's a very social, playful dog, and they just play all day long. And eventually Aslan will be his best friend, but also his guardian, my guardian, Duchess's guardian, and we'll be in Norway in the van. And yeah, it seems like a lot, but actually, like, I was just in the van last night with all 3 of them. How many are them? 4 of them. So me, Zima, Duchess, Arlo, Aslan, we're all in there, and it still felt very spacious. I know it sounds crazy, but the way that it's converted is like everyone has their own spot. And so just without Zima, like, we'll have even more room on the road. And we're of course going to be like living outdoors mostly. That's kind of what people miss with van life, is that a lot of it is being outside and having, like the world as the backyard. And so my ankle has been doing a lot better. It's sore. It's injured, if you don't know, from an accident with my horse here. It's sore from doing that first walk yesterday and having a busy day. The driving, having my foot on the ground while it's like the car is vibrating while driving, that's like the most painful thing. but right now it feels pretty okay. So I'm gonna take the dogs on a walk because he's being crazy. Asan, have we talked about that? I think we talked about that one moment. Anyway, Arlo loves to steal the toys because they're like, those were my toys. But he's very good at sharing at the same time. So today, the plan is go back to the mechanic. I went yesterday. Yesterday I had a whole vlog. I showed you guys the whole thing. Like, not the whole thing, but my morning routine with the dogs, training, making coffee, how I do my makeup. I like our walk, going into town, to the grocery. Yeah, I showed you guys trying to fix my van. That was fun. I think because of the consistency of how I want to upload right now, it'll be like a mixture of that with more like this style video of talking to you guys like I normally do. So we'll figure it out every day. I'm gonna just keep trying new things. But because I'm so tired today, I think it's like a sit down, mostly talk, but I will get some videos of the day. So go to the mechanic. Try again. See if you can fix it. The WD-40 in my van yesterday, and I know I stripped the thingy and people were triggered by that, the bolt when I was trying to take the door apart, but I sprayed WD-40 everywhere that I could and it's still broken. This whole thing started when I sprayed WD-40 on the latches. It fixed one door, this one, the passenger side, and then the other one, it started a problem. So I'm sure something's just loose and it needs to be cleaned on the inside that I can't reach. So hopefully the guy today can fix that. And then I also will be doing a sound bath at the cat ceremony, the funeral tonight. Yesterday, we lost a cat. One of the dogs up at the house got out of the fence and killed one of the cats. It's like, it's the neighbor's cat, but it's our cat. The neighbor has been feeding all of our barn rescue cats. And so we have like, I don't know, 15 20 cats that have all just ended up going to this lady's house. And it's actually quite a sight to see. I'll try to document it one day. It's a little too soon right now. They're very upset, understandably, but it's one of ours, like one of the people that live here. It's her cat that she rescued in Bulgaria. So if a dog like that, like a guardian breed, any kind of dog really, but a lot of times these guardian breeds, if they don't grow up with cats or exposure to kittens and, or not kittens, but also kittens and, I keep saying kittens, and chickens and all these like little animals, vulnerable animals, then it can be like a situation where they're not cat safe or they're not chicken safe. So it's really good to do a lot of exposure to everything when they're young. So I've been doing a lot of exposure with my little monster. And he's growing up with a cat. He's met the chickens. He's met all these other animals, the goats, the horses, the donkeys. And he's great with them. I took him to a festival the other day and there was fire throwing, there were drums, there was loud noises and lights and so many people and kids, like these kids were petting him. So a lot of exposure at this young age, which is really, really good. Yesterday he kind of guarded his food the first time I saw it, and so now I'm doing, if I ever just give him the bowl to eat, I'm putting it down, I'm putting my hands in, I'm feeding him from my hands, I'm inviting, because it doesn't seem like it's too triggering now, I'm inviting Arlo over. Arlo sits with us. I pet Arlo, put my hand back in the bowl, say good boy, and so it seems like it's not going to be an issue. And I think those are the two main things today, is that ceremony tonight and trying to get the van door fixed again. I think I had something else. Oh, I have to go to the vet before the van door and get his rabies shot. And that is the last step to him being able to travel. So we'll stop there. I'm going to bring Arlo too and try and get their next guard. Next guard is like a flea and tick thing. They have to do heartworm tests to like make sure that they don't have that so that they can prescribe that. But yeah, a lot of ticks right now because the grass is just so long. I don't know what to do about the grass in here. It's hard. Like I'll bring donkey in here, but you really have to have the donkey in here for like 3 days, 4 days straight to get all of this. And then it just grows back so soon, and it's not like safe for a donkey to be in here with the strings of the tent. So I have to be watching them the whole day, and I don't have time for that. So I might just get one of those like little weed whacker things, but I also don't really want to do that. So I stopped with the tarp thing. I was putting like tarps over the grass to try and kill it, and it just looked really ugly, so I stopped that. So I am living in a little forest of grass right now, but luckily the dogs have been fine and they're on medicine, but we'll go get more flea and tick medicine. I know it's probably toxic, I don't like that, but I also don't like ticks. My history with Lyme disease and mold makes me more cautious of that. So I'm gonna put on some clothes, some new clothes, my shoes, and I'm gonna walk these doggies down to the river and get some energy out, and then get ready for our big adventure into town again with my nonstop beeping van, hopefully for the last time. And then yeah, I will figure out, maybe tomorrow is the day that I go to the inspection place, get the inspection passed, and then I hopefully can go straight to get the paperwork submitted to have it become an Italian van. And then I can legally drive to Norway. So these steps have to happen in order to get to Norway. It's like, it's a whole new version of my brain that I have to use in order to make things happen. So we're gonna do it. I'll take you along for the journey. Let's go. Well, okay. I got my camera out. This is crazy. This is my first time ever filming on my Canon EOS, which is a vlogging camera that I got. Excuse you all. Hold on. They are so ready to go on this walk that I told them about. I'm not used to having a screen, so apologies. I'm going to try and not look at the screen and look just at you. I've been filming on my phone for this entire time on my YouTube channel, and I bought this camera in 2018 when I had the intention of starting YouTube with my chronic illness and stuff, but I just could not figure out. I couldn't figure out how to do it and what style to do it, and I also didn't want to bring that energy towards the world because it was a hard time. Zimata! Un momento, por favore. Per favore. Italiano. Okay. I'm gonna get dressed. Take these crazy dogs on a walk. You guys, look! I got my first flower. I don't really remember what this is. It's also like, I don't know if that's gonna be edible because it's all yucky looking, but I'm super proud of this. What is this? Also over there, that looks like cilantro. These cuties. What did she plant? No one will ever know. Just kidding, there's probably a lot of people who know. I don't know if those are weeds or what I planted. These ones are kind of dying. I think this one I have to say goodbye to. Alright, I'm gonna water these and then go. This is cool. I feel so official with my vlogging camera. Okay, so I've got this guy, which I believe is more like a photography camera, but I also kind of like how the videos look, but it's so heavy to be like, hey guys, you know, like that would make me pretty strong. And then I just have a ton of cards in here. I studied photography in school, so I kind of started my collection then. I just really like it as well, even though I haven't been spending so much time on it, so it's time to step back into my craft, to creativity, to doing what I love because I love it. And, you know, it might not be everybody's cup of tea. That's fine. It would be someone's. I have this little guy too. It's an older one. I need to find a charger for it. So we got the gear. This is broken. It broke when I was traveling, but I have some duct tape, some trusty duct tape, and I want to try and figure out the mic for this camera, but the issue is that it doesn't sound very good. The mic, even though I've tried like a bunch of different mics. So I have this one that I will try plugging in right now if it has battery, and we'll see what that's like. I want to get a drone too. Norway's going to be beautiful, so I want to have like the right equipment out and just get in the habit. That's the thing with life, with following your dreams, with going after what you want, is it's just a habit. You have to create the habit. you probably have a lot of blocks towards it because your subconscious will block you from the things that you want because it's unfamiliar and potentially unsafe in the subconscious's way of thinking. And so you just have to keep practicing and rewiring those patterns and saying, like, no, it's actually not so hard. It's not so hard to get my camera gear out and to start using it. So I'm just creating that system in my brain, that pattern in my brain. So when we get to Norway, we will get all the beautiful content. We are testing with the windproof thing. That's really not so bad. That's such a mess over there. We'll use this more aesthetic corner. Yeah, I think we're getting set up. I don't know. The phone is just, it's so good. The lighting's good. The microphone's pretty good. But I've been in situations where it's windy, and quite a few of you have said, girl, it's freaking windy. You need to get a wind cover. So this could be the beginning of a new era. And what's great about this is that there's going to always be a little tripod on here, and with the bendy legs too. I still cannot find my phone tripod. But my phone, it's just like, it's overwhelming how many photos and videos are in there, and how it's just a blend of things that I'm gonna share online, things between me and my friends, like, you know, private things, which I don't know, like screenshots of things that are important documents and things. So it's just like such a mixture. So I'm assuming that it's gonna be very nice as well to have like my YouTube SD cards. I just have to figure out now, this is like a lot of vlogging logistics, figure out now a system of editing, because I like editing on my phone. I can edit on my laptop now, but something that I've learned in van life is a lot about power and electricity. And so I thought when I bought this van, I didn't really think anything. I was like, I could plug a sauna into this. That was literally when I went to go look at my first van in California with my ex. I was like, do you think I could bring my portable sauna in here and like take a sauna every day? And he's just like, sweetheart. I didn't understand how much different things pull electricity. I've learned a lot, even aside from like van life, just moving to Europe, just like the different voltages and everything. Like we're 110 in the US, and here it's like 220, 240-ish. So they're different. I had to have my curling iron melt on me for me to understand that, and trying to figure out how to use my Vitamix that I brought from the States. Like I brought my Vitamix, my gravity water filter, my Samavedic, like a lot of my health gadgets. So if you don't know this about me, I'm like a holistic freak. And so the blender was like my final test of understanding the voltage converter and how much power it draws. And so I had to get this big converter that converts and also, yeah, can do a lot of power. And so with my laptop, with editing, my current van is like powered off a 12-volt battery that's like pretty small. It's like a car battery, but it's in the back, so it's small. I also was gifted from a company this like solar battery that can do 220. So like 12-volt would be like a cigarette lighter, if you don't know. And then a laptop would, like be a plug in the wall. So this battery thing does plug in the wall. It can only do like 2 hours of charging my laptop if it's full. And I can either charge it from solar, or I can charge it from, like if I go to a cafe or something, I can plug it in and charge it there. So I have options, but I can't really be like editing full time on my laptop, like all the time, not full time, but all the time when I'm in Norway. I will have the Starlink, and I know you guys said like high EMF in Starlink. That's probably true. I'm not going to run it all the time. I don't know if I'm going to install it at the top of the van or just like have it to put it outside. I'm so glad I'm doing this series because I have so much going through my brain with this adventure. And so I can put it outside, right? Or put it on the roof temporarily when I'm like parked up and wanting to use service. But I'll also bring my Samavedic device, which I showed you guys yesterday. It like helps with EMFs and structuring water and all that. that's 12 volt. I can run that on 12 volts, so that should be fine. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe I can transfer these files like Bluetooth to my phone and then edit on my phone. I prefer it. I'm quicker about it. On my laptop, I think it's just another block. I would probably just have to work through the block there. And we will figure out a system. If you have any ideas, let me know. If you're a battery company and you want to send me a bigger battery, I invite you to do that. Let's go on this walk. Come here, my sleepy baby. Mommy's gonna make you even more sleepy by waking you up so that we can go on our adventure later and you will not be crazy. Yes, we love a sleepy puppy. Oh my goodness. I'm just putting this on him because I want him to get used to wearing things while we're walking, but he's so good without the leash. I don't really want to use it, especially when the other dogs are there, because he just wants to be with them, and I think that's good for him to learn that. And then we will also work on leash training separately. Kangals have the strongest dog bite of all the dog breeds in the world. It is as strong as a lion's bite. You are going to be a very powerful boy, but they're also so, so sweet to the people that they love, the animals that they love, and they're super intelligent. Good boy, Duchess! Duchess! Yay! I wanted to show you guys what I do with the organics. So we have this thing called muck heap, which is the poo pile where all the horse poo goes when people clean it. And so you can also just put your natural stuff in there. And then the neighbors, we have a deal with them, the neighbors come and collect it to fertilize their grass that turns into hay. And we get hay from them at a discounted rate because they come get it for free. They get to use it. It's this whole ecosystem that they've had going for years and years and years. I'm going to put this here so I don't forget it. Okay, it's windy right now. I wonder how it's sounding, but we'll go see if Duchess is going to join us. She hasn't quite caught on yet. I have to get used to like holding this towards me. It's kind of hurting. Not so bad, but taking it easy. Is that such a good boy who walks next to his mama and heels? Good heel. I would like to train Aslan to be my allergy alert dog. I don't really have allergies necessarily. It's more like I'm always in allergic reaction with this mast cell activation syndrome. So it's been my, I think, like karmic agreement, because it makes me have to focus on nervous system regulation, which is like part of the reason why I show up, is to teach people how much power there is in that, in brain retraining and healing the nervous system. But it's always nice to know when I'm going into an environment that will potentially cause symptoms. And so if I can get on it, I want to just find, hi boo-boos, like somewhere to buy samples of each mold spore, and then do some training with him of like when he smells it, he does something, and then I reward it. I think that would be really cool. He's so smart, so he picks up things like instantly. So I think I could do it if I just add that to the list of things to do. So there we go. I'm trying to figure out how to do autofocus. It's been so long since I've used a camera. Okay, maybe now I can get some pretty B-roll of everything. Good boy! Yummy, yummy, good job! Hey, Zima. Hey. Shall I pick them and put them in my garden? Yes. Where's the roots? Oh my gosh, I can't even hold the camera towards me. Okay, let's try again. Oh yeah. We got strawberry roots. One more. That might do. Okay, bug check. Okay. Look! Ah, so cool. We'll go put these in the garden. Aslan! Look what Mommy found! It's so cool, huh? We just got back and he just ran under there. You're so tired. Good. That was the goal. Let me get some water, Zima. I usually like to do filtered water for them, but this is out, so we propose we'll start with in here because this is going to be the yuckier water. And I found my new lighter for my citronella candle. You didn't feel like joining us today? You had big plans. Hmm? And I sent a photo of my strawberries to my friend here and say, what do I do now? She's really good at all this gardening, homemaking stuff. Today she taught me how to fix a vacuum. I just like gave them my vacuum because I couldn't figure out how to unstuck it, unclog it. What do I do now? We'll see. And then I'll put it in the ground somewhere. No. It's okay. There will be more. She says to plant it in a pot. Just like this. And the roots will work. Okay. I want to go see Lady, but don't know where she is. All this walking is crazy. It's like the freedom is amazing. Hey, Anya, Pablo, Petia. We have a Rudy lurking down there. Donkey. It's about to die, but look how beautiful. Come on, get. Oh. This is the beeping. If I brake, then it stops. But it's so annoying. I have Aslan here, Arlo there. I managed to leave Zima. She didn't guilt trip me too much. I left Duchess too. So we're on the road. Go do our lady shot and also hopefully get this beeping door fixed. Alright, let's do it. I made it to the vet. Let's see if I can manage 2 dogs. This is my first time like taking them out in the world together. A lot of firsts. Alright, let's see. Look is being so crazy. He's just so excited. He loves the vet. Loves it. Loves the attention. So exciting, huh? That's it. Good boy. Oh. 15. Oh. You are 27.5. Wow. Okay. So we're now at the van place. I'm gonna pull in, but I wanted to update you guys. So I just called with the inspection place, and he spoke a little tiny bit of English. There were some miscommunications, but what he's saying is that I don't need an inspection to transfer my van to Italy from France. Even though he kept thinking I was saying Spain, but whichever. France, Spain, same thing. So I get to show up tomorrow there to that inspection place. Like, it's probably like an hour and a half away from where the farm is, but go there, potentially get the van transferred to Italy tomorrow. It's crazy. And hopefully right now here at the van place we can fix the beeping, fix the door, and then Norway's literally it's just a matter of me deciding what day I want to go. It's crazy. Okay, final push, keep pushing. Aslan is like fully ready to go. He's vaccinated, got everything. Like, we could leave tomorrow if I was able to transfer the van to Italy and all that. But I have my Starlink and things coming in the mail and some things I want to fix up in the van, and I'm not ready to leave yet, but like for sure by the 1st of July, maybe a little bit sooner. The conclusion was that no, I have to come back on Friday because they need to get the part to replace the latch or something, I think. We were doing Google Translate. So I'll come back on Friday, which is in a few days from now. Maybe I'll move back the other appointment to Friday or a day after that. I don't know, I'll decide when I'm home, but it's hot. The puppy's awake. I'm gonna drive back to the farm like an hour now. So cute. Look at how happy. Hold on, Zima. Oh, he's like, we're home. Woohoo! We're reunited. So we're just finishing up, but I'm just doing hand in the bowl the whole time, sharing with Arlo, petting, and we're so good. And we'll put our hand in the bowl. We get kisses, which are so good. Yes, good boy. Yes. Okay, we don't have to guard. Yeah. Oh, we're so good. That was so good. Oh, thank you. I just finished a meeting, quick meeting with a really helpful person. You know when people are just so helpful and you're like, why? I'm so grateful. But yeah, I'm just transferring over all my courses to a platform and gonna maybe start doing some brand deals on here, only with brands that I really, really love. So I hope that you guys are okay with that and you support it. I personally love like watching people that I love watching, like Sailing the Vagabond, and I haven't really watched Sarah Stay in a really long time, but I used to. I like Kristen Johns and Eamon and Beck, and they've all done brand deals with brands that they really like, and I like watching what they create for them. So it's something I'm called to. It's something that we're headed towards on this channel. So things are changing, things are shifting. We're moving in a new, beautiful direction, and it'll still be the same, but different. Same, but different. I'm so tired. Puppy brain, puppy mom life. Yeah, I'm gonna start like, I don't know what to do now. I have to reset. Focus on what's next. It's witching hour for my puppy, but I really want to go say hi to my horse babies. My camera battery died and the adapter is not working, so we're back on the phone, but we can do make sure that's fine. Hi, Indy boy. It's so funny that my two horses have become bonded. But also Rudy, which is just so funny too. Oh no, I can't be here long because of crazy. Guapa! She was one of the rescues. And this is Indy. Hi, ladybug. Are we gonna be mean today or nice today? I love you. That's disgusting. Hi guys, I didn't know that you were friends until like the other day. Hey baby, are you happy to be over here now? I'm your neighbor. I live right next to you now. Closed spaces with horses, you have to be cautious. What's up, Rudy? Lady, you're not even drinking the water. You're just like a little waterfall. Can I say hi without everyone being crazy? Hi, girl. Why is there blood on your leg? I'll have to get some, what's it called? The purple stuff. Put that, her, what is it called? The frog? The frog bleeding. Well, I'm gonna get out of here because energy's high. Everyone wants to be in the water area. Bye, children. I have to get a photo of your bleeding foot. And I don't want to be here in the grass. Hi, my lady. Can I just, real quick, where did it go? Oh. Just a little bit, huh? Can I say hi or are you going to snap at me? Yep, you're going to snap. Don't know what your problem is, but I love you. We'll get through this. This cat has no fear. She's in this open paddock with all the horses. Let me just see Indy now that he's all alone. Hi. They're all just figuring out this new place. Okay, wow, we are going to wrap it up. There wasn't a cat funeral at the end of all that I went to. There was a lot of chaos on the farm, nothing like yesterday, but just a lot happening. But the cat did end up getting buried just like with a small group, so I didn't go up with the bowls. I feel my sore throat a little bit and it's time for some rest. I finished editing this video and today was a success. You know, I got the rabies done for Aslan, who's down there. So he's all good to travel. I have a van appointment on Friday. I can potentially get my van imported to Italy tomorrow. I'm gonna go to that appointment and see if that can happen tomorrow. It's worth going. I don't think they're gonna check the door, and I'll just tell him I have an appointment on Friday if needed. And also a huge win, just like learning my camera again. And I just saw the camera footage and I was like, oh, this is really nice. For some reason I thought that it didn't look so nice. But it's high quality, so I like it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know you're here. Let's do an emoji of I don't know, this emoji. The Italian emoji. Is that okay to do? I've done that in front of Italians before and they've laughed, so we'll do. We love Italy, so let me know you're here. This is a longer one. I think I'll start like shortening them a little bit, but for now I'm just getting used to the flow. All right, love you guys. If you want to sign up for any of my programs, 21 days to rewire your mind, to know your divine guidance, decondition. I also have my women's retreat in the fall here in Italy if you want to apply to that. So with all that being said, I'll see you guys later.